Hello everyone, and welcome to the board game of Go. I'm TheNando and I'm very excited to be playing some matches here today. I'll be playing live on OGS. I'm currently a 6Q over there, 5Q AGS, EGF, but I think we can climb up the ranks. And let me say hello to Mi-chan over here on Twitch, redeeming a rightfully owned first I'm already fumbling my words. I'm warming up. Start of the week. I had a great weekend. Like, lots of walking. Just yesterday alone I walked 14 kilometers. It was much needed rest because November is going to be quite the busy month for me. In fact, last week I want to apologize. I tried to uphold my Go Mondays. Last week I couldn't do a Go Monday, and I can warn right from the get-go that next week everything is going to be a maybe. I will probably not even release a schedule because there's a lot of things that lined up in November. After we reach December, it's gonna be much more smooth sailing, but November is not going to be easy to have a routine. It's not going to be easy to have everything lined up. So yeah, you need to adapt to your own schedule. You need to adapt your schedule to yourself. I mean, if you have control over your own schedule, then use your schedule to serve your own needs if you can. And yeah, definitely the right call for me to go easier this month. But without further ado, I like when things line up like this because I really want to play Go today. I really like, if I wasn't streaming, I would be playing Go today. I'm really in a mood to play Go. And well, I have a stream plan where I will be playing Go. So when when your obligations align with your, I mean, this is not an obligation, but I mean, when what you have to do aligns with what you want to do, I mean, that's just great. I'm going to hop into my first match of the day and let's see how things go. How things go. Today I'm fumbling my words a lot. Should have done some warm-ups before the stream, some la 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 la's. But yeah, I'm going to queue up here on OGS. And today the goal is to play solid. It is today and it is every day. Like sometimes I want to develop my aggression. Today I really want to play as flawless as possible. No needless risks. Punish your opponent's mistakes. Try to play super solid Go. I think I can reach 5Q here on OGS and then even 4Q if I can uphold that mentality. We've seen in previous streams that the main thing that makes me lose games is one, having my mental disrupted, like either from overconfidence, from getting tilted from a losing spree, and the second aspect would be tiredness. I do notice that I play a lot worse when I'm tired, sadly. And hello, Photon V10, aka Van, salut, bonjour, ça va bien? Have fun on the go, let's go! I hope you're having a wonderful start to this week. I hope things are okay. It is the Monday. As a famous, I mean, I don't know if Garfield is a part of your family as a fellow cat.
Game started.
But I do know, yeah, Garfield, a very famous cat who was not a biggest fan of Mondays, but we have our game started. We are playing against an 8Q, against Tottenham. And let's see if we can... Ooh, already? Unconventional stuff. Today has been a very Monday, no! I mean, and the fact that I know that that's a bad thing just speaks to the fame that Mondays have. Okay, we are playing against someone who is very unorthodox right from the get-go. So let's keep solid. This is just good move. Let's just play good moves. Can I feel like backing away here as well? And here, this is complicating things. Because I kind of want to play this, but I'm like, is this too much of us stepping away from all corners? And I actually don't think it is. I think this is okay because he's playing very open. He's not applying a lot of pressure. And now I can be more disruptive. I'm going to attack here because I think we are complicating the game, but it is worse for him than it is for me. If he goes here as well, we are just securing... Yeah, we just secured 2 corners with this stone. This stone was not in the corners, but it gave us control over the 2 corners. And now we can probably run away here. This is very symmetrical. And I want to play here in the future. Let's play this direction. I do feel like, speaking of Mondays, I'm in a great mood, but I do feel like the slowness, the mental slowness of Mondays. Because, okay, during a lot of time, in my personal time management, weekends weren't a thing. It was just a work day like any other. Now weekends are a thing. Now I could rest. And after a good, well-earned rest, you feel the tiredness that you didn't even know you had. It's like, okay, I could finally relax. Now this tiredness is being felt. It was already there, but it was being oppressed. Now it is felt. And hello, Jack the Fourth. Good morning. Welcome. Okay, if he plays there, he's just doomed. He can't go here. This solidifies this corner. Let's solidify this corner as well. Now we have this move. We have a move here. and we have solidifying this corner. Those are our 4 options, in my opinion. Like corner here, this move, and move here. And I think this one is the biggest. My goal is, if I go here and he goes here, it is overly aggressive of him because I still have a little bit of space. So I'm going to give a bigger jump here. Yeah, this is what I wanted. Him doing the 1 gap jump, and now this is bigger. Okay, our corner will be safe. Will he go further in? No, so I think this is bigger at this point still. Here we can afford to respond to this. Okay, he goes there. Here. I think I can threaten to surround him here. I think I can afford to play this because if he tries to create some shenanigans, yeah, I can not just take. He could have gone for some more complicated lines. One thing that I want to do is that I've noticed that sometimes I'm losing against stronger ranked opponents just because of their ranking alone. I'm playing against an 8Q, but I want my game to be... I want my gameplay style to always be the same regardless of my opponent's rank. I think I over-focus on the ranks, which I know it is a bad thing, but knowing and implementing are 2 different things. I know it is bad to focus on the rank, but I am falling to that bad habit. And let me try to combat it today. Let me try to not think, oh, it's an 8Q, this is a good position. Hello, Dirt Woman, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a nice day today. Morning. We are having, so far, I think my opponent here cannot escape. Let's aim towards connection. If I go here and he tries to cut here, the horse jump, I can isolate that stone. Yeah, I can still do that, because this, he connects this, and this shape is trapped. So that cut doesn't work from my opponent. Oh, and this one doesn't work as well, I think. Yeah, there's definitely a mental debuff when you see you're playing against someone who is supposed to be better than you. I agree. And that not only applies in Go. I think one of the best examples is chess streamer Levi Rossman, who is quite solid. And he implemented something to hide the opponent's elos when he was streaming. And after doing so, he started beating opponents which were way stronger than his previous best. Because one of the things he couldn't defeat better opponents is because he managed to talk himself out of good moves. Like, okay, my opponent is strong, this move seems good, but my opponent will not fumble like this, so I'm not going to do this move. And it was actually the best move. Okay, here, I want to defend that cut, but is this better? Okay, if he plays here, I play here, he plays there. That can start getting bothersome soon. Here, he connects, and then this perishes. So I'm going to play here to make sure that this cut doesn't work. I don't want to lose these 3 stones. And now that I have the stone here, attacking these stones is more efficient. This stone here was to protect that cut in a way that also gave me strength for this battle here. Because now that's alive, all of this is alive, this corner is mine. And I can just seek to connect there. Let's strengthen this position a little bit. I have a different strategy. In before any game, Go or others, I do not believe in my abilities no matter who I play against. Therefore, no matter what happens, I cannot go worse than expected. That is, and it is there is a huge difference also between playing like a casual practice match with a friend or
8,
playing
7.
a tournament setting. This move I didn't think enough. I was a little bit focused on answering. I need to do both. But I think that was a good move, because I need to reinforce this. That's my number one weakness. And now I can target this. Okay, he needs to defend a weakness here. My goal is to target this shape to get influence towards this side. I can still play this. Is annoying for him and strengthens my shape. Now he's very solid there. And I want to chase this around. Chase this around while invading that. Because I think... Okay, let's check territory. This is smaller than this. This is roughly the same size. And then this is roughly equal. And we are white, so... They have the... So we have advantage. The commie advantage. Okay, here. That becomes a ladder. But I mean, I need to protect that stone. Yeah, this is now connected. We did get this stone here. And let's... I don't want him to enclose his position. This stone, if he tries to stop here, I go there. Like, this stone has 2 points of connection, so it is quite safe. And of course, one thing that matters in these games is when I'm streaming, I'm not nervous at all. I'm very relaxed when streaming the game. But some people need not only strategies regarding winning and losing, but also strategies to manage the nerves. And sometimes you create your own mental narrative regarding the game. Like, okay, if I have chances of winning, I get nervous. So let me paint a scenario where I never get chances of winning, therefore I'm never nervous. Sometimes it's not about optimizing your performance. Sometimes it's also coping mechanisms for the nerves. Here, this is turning quite sour for me. I think if I play here and he blocks there, I can start threatening to surround this. But I don't think he can get away.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5.
Yeah, because in any competitive competitive competition, yes, that's how you use language, right? In any competitive competitive sports or anything, or just imposter syndrome, that is also quite a strong psychological phenomena. I mean, there's a reason why a lot of top competitors have like psychological, like experts in psychological behavior accompanying their training, because it's not only, even if it's a physical sport like football or handball or anything, the mental does play a big role. Okay, here I think actually, like, one of the rules there is do not respond to your opponent's mistakes. I think my invasion here is way bigger than an invasion he can get there. I don't think
10,
he can cut me.
9,
So I'm going to not block that. Like, this is now super connected. And this just, like, I think it's not that complicated to mitigate his invasion. There is still this cut, but I mean... Okay, back when I played competitive Warhammer in one tournament against one of the best players in the country, because I won a tournament against one of the best players in the country because he underestimated me, and my dash rolls were way better than they should be. Oh, that's also a huge thing. For example, lately I've been playing quite a bit of Richie Mahjong as a hobby, and yeah, there are games where there's strategy and luck intertwined, and especially in one of those, you can grow overconfident as an experienced player. And like in Go, luck never plays a role in a way, But in one of those games, if bad luck and overconfidence get spared, then you see Titans crumble. Gotta love that speech to text. Makes 1-1. Yeah, I was like, okay, that's a peculiar typo. I don't know how that happened. I understood what it was. But text to speech makes sense. Okay, we're going to lose these stones here. Probably. But I mean, there's this cut still. N15 instead of M15. Going to check that later on the review, as you said. Let's force him to take, and now let's play this. And I want to see how this plays out. Because he Ataris, then he can cut there. Well, doing the dishes. And it's funny that it is doing the dishes in particular. Because I did, nowadays, not as much, but I did that during a time in my life. I did watch a lot of streams while doing the dishes. So that specific story is very relatable to me. Okay, let's remove liberties. And now this battle is very important, because now these stones of mine have become weak. Place there, I play here. How... I don't like where this is heading right now. Okay, this gives me a liberty. Problem is that here he can Atari there and then take me. And then I play here, but when he takes, he removes a liberty. Let's take these stones and see if we can gain more along the way. We may lose all of this. Because losing this chunk means that this pressure is gone. That was a big one. Let's play here. We have killed this and we are threatening to do shenanigans in the corner a little bit. Yes. And now what can we salvage from over here? Because the situation here turned way more dire than it should. I feel like losing this would be losing the game. This doesn't make an eye because he can play there. This shape is very bad. Let's try to create weakness. I think I should have abandoned this earlier. But let's see. Let's go for this. Because here he can just... Yeah, that's definitely the weakest point, what he just defended. And here we can achieve nothing. Yeah, losing these stones here. I probably overextended quite a bit. Let's cut this and see how things go. Cut first, think later. Because this now only has one eye. And this invites trouble for him. Yeah, we need to defend this. When you're cut first, think later. When you're behind, you have to do it. Often. Not always, but often. Okay, this is
10,
a
9, 8, 7,
good move, I believe. Should have played here to gain an eye. Just to make my shape. Yeah, this was the play. Shouldn't have started going for the capture race yet. Do I play this and ignore that? I think I do. I think this is the best move. Seribot. Thank you for your hard work, Seribot. A pillar of the Twitch streaming community. If I play here, it goes there. I play here, it goes there. Now there's not much I can do there. This has 1, 2, 3, 4 liberties. This has 1, 2.
10.
Is there any
9,
move
8,
I
7,
can do to gain liberties?
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 periods left.
1, 2, 3, 4. 1. Okay, and then he must take there. So that's just a good move. And this shape has 1, 2, has 3 liberties, but this one is annoying. I play here, he starts the capturing rage, he just wins it.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I think we just lost this, but let's play it out just in case. Can he play F7 double code to make him alive? F7. Okay, if I take this, okay, I have 1, 2, 3. No, taking that is just bad. And I think he could have made some complications there. I agree with you, Jack. I think he could have made some tricky stuff there. He plays, I play, he takes, I play, he plays. Yeah, he just wins this. He will take. Yeah, and now he can just ignore my threat. And he just wins that over there. I mean, we are almost at the end of the game. I'm going to play it out till the end, even though I think I lost the game there. I mean, but I don't need to win this go, because I take here and then this is just winning. This is not one of those two goals where he can play the other and keep being alive. Let's just finish the game. I want to count this one, but I do think we lost it. He took that to play it safe. Here, I know we played a slow move. That could have been our losing move. I mean, there were a couple of losing moves in the game overall. I think the sequence there, the idea was good, but I played probably some wrong move along the way. And probably when I noticed, as always, the moment where I noticed things were wrong was already too late. The mistakes were done before I noticed that things were going wrong. That's usually how it goes at the single-digit Q level. Yeah, now I'm just being annoying. If I play... Nah, that doesn't work. This is very small for him, and this is also not that big. This is monumental. This became so huge. Okay, here annoying things can happen when I push. This is just gaining 1 point. Because here, if I play here, there, and then he takes everything I have there, so let's play this safe. And now I can play here, because any move there will... My next move will be taking this shape. This is 1 point for me. If he plays there, I need to take 1 back. So this is 1 point, and I don't think there's anything... There's this. Can play this one first. And now I play this. There's just a ko here he can settle. And the game is over. Yup. Let me just make sure there's nowhere I need to force him to play, or he needs to force me. But I think this is done, and I'm very confident that we lost by around 30 points. Okay, if he plays there, I play here and he takes it all. That was a good play. Yeah.
Pass. Remove the dead stones.
Okay, this was closer than what I expected. I'm glad we played it out till the end.
Black wins.
I did lose. Yeah, and we clearly, like, looking at the review, GG well played out of my opponent. Why is the review not... Why is the format of the review messed up? Did they change the overlay? I think they changed the overlay. Yeah, things look different. Oh no! And fixing this now would be a bit annoying. Okay, I think I know how I'm going to fix this, because I do want you to be able to follow the review along with me. Where's... Wait, what's this capturing goal? Okay, is this just capturing the wrong window? Oh! Sorry. Please bear with me as we struggle to overcome technical difficulties. Ah, okay. Sorry for the technical issues. Everything is solved way easier than what I expected. I think things have changed a little bit, but it's not as monumental as I feared. think all I need to do to make things look a little bit better. Yes, it's moving. Not all of those. Just this one individually. Okay. I don't like doing this while I'm live, but at least you have the stream looking nice for the next things looking nice for the rest of the stream. But yeah, let's go. We did have a very good start, in my opinion. Yeah, okay, game says to go there, but I think the backing away was not incorrect. Here, yeah, playing this safe would have been even better than going for splitting my opponent's forces. But yeah, we were in the lead after the start, and that's the feeling I had. I think we had the exact style of game that I want to play. We played very solidly with good decisions, and one or two moves doomed us all. They didn't doom us all, but that's a little bit too dramatic. Yeah, here this sequence was okay. Okay, yeah, here would have been better. Yeah, something more attack and defend at the same time. The idea here was correct of defending, but here we just have a safe shape here. Yeah, now we played here, and the game says to play more safe. My opponent played this. I should have ignored this stone. I think that was the main thing. The idea that I had here... Okay, the idea that I had here of, oh, I need to ignore this stone. This is the right... this is not as big as living there. That idea shouldn't have come here. When I play this stone, okay, this is something that really matters in Go. It's about follow-through. It's about keeping your intentions and seeing your plans through the end. Often you have good plans, but along the moves, you abandon them. And I think this is the case. I played here, and I told myself, rightfully so, that this move works because I have two venues of escape. I can escape to this side, towards my stone, and I can escape to this side. So this move is safe. My opponent covered one of my retreat options. And yeah, this is... my territory line is over here. It's not... like, this is also a possible line, but this is my main line of territory down here. So my opponent covered one of my retreat options, and I played this move with that in mind of, okay, I have two retreat options. This is the second one. And if my opponent covers one, I play the other. And I didn't. I answered my opponent's moves, and now he played here because I answered wrongfully so. And now he has a stone here and he has a stone here, and he covered my two retreat options. This was a nice move and everything, but the real mistake here, I was like, oh, I probably made a mistake, and it was before I noticed. The mistake is this. The big mistake in this sequence is me answering this stone. This was... I consider this to be my biggest strategical flaw in this game. Move 100... What's your number? 98? Move 98 was my worst move of the game. Like, it's not the move that tipped over the graph, but it's the movement that... the move that started the sequence that made me lose the game. Yeah, here I don't mind ignoring that. Yeah, and I should have ignored this even further. Yeah, here I was like, oh, I can block this. I should have ignored this more. I should have thought about living with this. Like this group here. As a group, I was thinking more about connecting everything, but this is so easy to cut. I should have thought about connecting that over there. Once again, I was playing in the way my opponent wants to. The game should be a back and forth of me trying to force some moves and my opponent trying to force others. here, during a lot of moves at this point, I was just following the will of my opponent. Yeah, this should never be played before this. Yeah, this cut here was so important. This is the one that actually made me lose the game. I should have played this cut, this stone here myself. It's... Here I'm attacking with stones that are very weak. So my attack is already... Like, this move says I'm betting my life on taking this, but this is being under attack by these stones. So first priority would have been make these stones live. Okay, here. Oh, if I play there. So, wait. Oh, this. And then I will probably have to fight for my life. But yeah, this sequence here. Okay, I read this. Oh, but this... Oh, yeah, this just doesn't work. Here it was pure misreading. After the sequence was playing out, I was like, oh no, this is bad. And I thought it was going to be better than it was. That one was pure misreading. Okay, and here, I was not as far behind as I assumed. If I sacrifice these stones at this point, let go of my defeat, like try to use the lost stones to gain as much territory as possible, I could still have... Like, I had like 4 or 5 chances in this game. It was the pileup of 4 big consecutive mistakes that cost me the game. And here I am curious, because looking at the chart... Okay, here this was bad, and as I said, that was better. I did play here. This was the correct move. And here I should have played this one. Here I should have taken the stone. Because, oh! This is good, because now this is Atari. And I can run away there. And now, okay, and now I can go... Now if I go here, he needs to play one move. This is still 3 liberties, but he cannot play here. He needs to play one move. I play here. He takes. I play here. And now I gain a move because of that. And now I win. I could have still won at this point. As far... Here I was already... Another bad mentality. I was already talking about my game being lost and everything. I had a chance. And I thought about this and I was like, this makes no difference. It's 3 and 3. But this is different because this 3 forced him to take that. I was like, oh, yeah, this is 3 right now. And if I play here... Oh, and this is now 4. Yeah, this... And he, like, if he plays this sequence... Yeah, this gained the move. Playing this out, just that, would be enough to win this, and then I would just win the game. Up until this point, I had my chance. And then we can see the late game. I played slightly better than my opponent. But it was still not enough. But man! This is a game, like this particular match, I had all chances of winning this. I can't say that, like, that I was, like, being crushed or anything. No, everything was there for me to win. I just didn't win. Now that I was messing with some things around now, everything is messed up. Okay, this should be showing. Let me confirm. Okay, now they... Okay, sorry. let me queue up for another one. I hope you're enjoying the stream. I hope you're learning a little bit. And we did have we started off with a defeat, but you live and you learn, and this was definitely a good game to learn. Could have been a simple win and it was a simple loss. So I mean, there's a lot of streams where I started doing 3 or 4 wins and then lose 3 or 4 games. Let's reverse the trend. Let's start with a defeat, and now all uphill from here. Hello, hello, Protocol Primo. How is Rocks Around game going? Rocks Around game going started with a defeat where basically my opponent gave me all the chances in the world to win, and I managed to still lose the game. It was a frustrating one. I deserved the loss, but my opponent, like, reviewing the game after, I was like, we fumble, it happens.
Game
yes.
started.
And let me shout you out. Protocol Primo, a fellow Portuguese VTuber, and hello, Head Candy 05, welcome to the stream. Our game has started, but yes, Protocol Primo, a fellow Portuguese VTuber, and not only is he a fellow Portuguese VTuber, he's also a great guy. We've hung around a few times. He plays some gacha games, some Hollow Knight. Recently, a lot of frustrations with Hollow Knight, the Pantalones mode. And yes, shout out to Protocol Primo. Cool guy. I was 6 hits away from doing Absolute Radiance first try ever. We fumble, it's okay. Damn! And Absolute Radiance is so hard because I've seen other streamers do it. And Henolti, welcome to the stream. I was just shouting out Primo, Portuguese VTuber. Welcome to the stream, Henolti. My opponent, okay. We are in a game, but my opponent is not doing anything, so I mean, this is prime opportunity to give a little bit of a yap, to chat a little bit. I do want to set up, I forgot to do so, because as I said, November is probably the worst month of the year for me, and after, like, sometimes it's a worst month with lingering effect. It's like, okay, December is a little bit better. No, this November will be very bad, and then it's like, freedom! It's going to be great after November. So it is a busy month that precedes a lot of way more free months. Okay, let me go over my schedule while my opponent is doing nothing. That seems like a good idea. Oh, this is from another stream. No need for presentation, we already had that. This is what I want, and this is my old schedule. I need to have this set up before the stream starts. Note to future Nando. You need to be more professional. And I need to organize. Like, if you're a fellow streamer, you know that OBS tends to get disorganized, and then you always say, oh, I need to organize this one day, and you never do, and things just get worse and worse. Wait, why am I floating there? What happened to me? I blame Amaru. Yeah, my stream with Amaru, my last one last Friday was so chaotic that now everything is broken. Where's my table? Oh, here's my table. I need my table. So my opponent is not moving, is still not answering. So this week we have a lot of cool streams ahead of us. We have a 4-week stream. That's rare for me. I can't always do 4-week streams. This week I can. Next week I probably won't even have a schedule. I'm not sure if I can even stream next week. But this week we have Go today. Europa Universalis 5 tomorrow. I've been studying the game. I want to become a master at EU5. Satisfactory on Wednesday. If you want to learn about engineering, this is my prime time for engineering yap. We talk about concepts like fluid dynamics, motion of wind, aerodynamics, Materials! Steel, copper, bronze. Ooh. So if this interests you, that's on Wednesday. And then on Friday, I will be back to some Age of Empires. It's been a long time. I had kind of my relationship with Age of Empires turned a little bit sour for a bit. And I was like, I just need a break. I just need a break and I'll be back. And I feel like I've had my break. And now I'm excited to be casting Age of Empires alongside Dizzy this Friday. But yes, back at the go. Oh, I need to fix these things. How are things going? Still no movements from my opponent. So let's get back to the schedule and I want to fix me. Okay, now it should be fixed. This is tech support stream. Well, my opponent doesn't move. This is how you rentabilize your time. This is how you make things profitable. You need to... Well, it is Monday. I mean, I can press cancel game. That's a button.
Black wins.
Black wins by cancellation. That does not count as a win. And let's queue another one.
Game started.
Okay, and now this was a fast queue. Please play. Oh, my opponent is from Vatican City. Wow. I wonder if that's true or if it's someone misleading. Am I going to have to hop onto PandaNet? Smallest country in the world. True. Okay, no. I have opponents. And this is Fisher time. Each move that you play, we gain a little bit second. So when in Fisher time, you need to be more careful. Let's play this standard. I like this opening. He's going for old school stuff. Going for D2 instead of D3. The more modern line. Now probably going to play G3. J3, no. Weird shape. Let's approach his corner now. Ooh. It's funny because this is very old school. This is very new school. So it's like, which are you? Are you old school or are you new school? Let's go for this one. Where we take the corner. I like this opening now. Oh. That's not how this usually goes. It's like the Vatican, clearly a bit of both. Can he can trap this in a ladder? Yep, but then I can go towards the corner. Here. And this. And I kind of like our shape here. Let's play something like this. To connect these stones. Okay, he goes there. Let's approach the other corner. Yeah, the smallest... For me, it's very... I mean, I don't want to call a country annoying, but I love statistics. And I'm usually like... Oh, I want to say that the Netherlands is the most densely populated country in Europe, but it isn't, because there's Vatican and there's, like, I'm missing the name of the other micronations, and they are more densely populated. For example, is Portugal the leading wine consumer in the world? No, because there's Luxembourg. Monaco, San Marino, exactly. Because there's Luxembourg. Luxembourg is not a micro country, but it is still small, and it beats Portugal in wine consumption. We are not number 1. We are number 2 in the world. That's correct. My opponent does no openings. Play the right number of moves there. Now, what do I do? So many options. I kinda don't want to abandon this stone here. But I feel like trying to save this stone would cost too much at this point. Let's invade this corner. We are number one in being so Portuguese. True. Yeah, Portugal has a Luxembourg. When I was there, like, one thing is that always happens. One thing is you read the stats and you know that there's a lot of Portuguese people living in Luxembourg. Another thing is being in Luxembourg and everyone speaks Portuguese. Like, it's absurd. Like, when stats become reality, when it's not numbers but actual people in front of you, the things have a much bigger weight. That's one of the cool things about traveling. I mean, we are number one. Hey, bringing back the old memes. Portugal is number one in cork production, at least. So we lead in some things. I also think Portugal, I'm going to say it right now, has the biggest rate of handsome VTubers. I think definitely the Portuguese VTubers are... Cork production and codfish consumption. Oh, I didn't know about the codfish consumption. But it does make a lot of sense. Starting with Nando. Yes, yes, yes. Starting with Nando. Then with Primo. A lot of us are Prime stuff. I cannot say Prime with Penalty. Yes, I'll shout out to the Portuguese. I'm just going to ask, like, I was thinking to myself, but I don't remember. Is that the account that you use to stream Penalty? Just because I want to give you a shout out, and I'm like, is that the account Penalty uses to stream or not? Nope, I thought so, Yeah. That's the only reason. I was like, I don't want to shout out a secondary account, and I was thinking about that. This is the regular account. Yeah, I also have my regular account as well. Okay, here. This. She plays there. I cut. Think this is a good cut. This shape is ugly. I have all my emotes here. Oh, I get ya. I do get ya. Trust me. Account management can be such a bothersome thing. If it's like, okay, I had an old account and I want to have new accounts because of rebranding and things like that, and it is just an annoying process. Okay, about the game, we have ugly shape here, very ugly shapes, but I think our opponent is in an even worse position than us. Doesn't matter how ugly our position is if our opponents is even worse, we are okay. I think, will he be able to leave here? Do everything on the same account, accidentally leak first. Yeah, exactly. Oh, Jack, the review of the last game, basically, I had a lot of chances of winning the game up until very far into it, and I wasted all of them. That's my number one. That's summing up the previous game in a few words. Okay, this threatens that connection there. And then I can play here. If I can take this, I will be very comfortable in this game. If not, we'll have to see. Because this is getting big. Okay, yeah, they had to stop that. Hello, hello, Felon. Hey, just popping in, can't listen right now. No worries, no worries. Just a quick hi is enough of a support. Oh, I need to add a command for that. I need to. Yes, 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 you are absolutely correct. Yeah, because some people sometimes think, oh, I'm just about to hop in and leave. Maybe I won't say hi to the streamer. If you're just here for 1 minute, do say hi. We appreciate it. I can speak for all streamers, for I am but one streamer, but we do appreciate the interaction. Every viewer matters. The lurkers, the VOD watchers. The ones who are active in chat. The ones who promote you, who tell your friends. Tell their friends, oh, I've started seeing this amazing VTuber called TheNando. You should check it out. Okay, and now... Like, what's the best way to deal here? Because that invites a double Atari. Here, if he divides me, that's bad. I think this is going to be a Seki. I think he plays age 19 or J 18, and this is a Seki. No, he needs to play like okay, it's J 18. Age 19, I think it's not a Seki. He needs to play here. Here is a person who went to a fierce battle with one of the Who sisters. True! I did play against one of the Who sisters. I mean, battle? More of a crushing defeat. I mean, but yes, even a crushing defeat is a battle. And I do have... I wonder because ever since I started streaming, I haven't... Streaming Go in particular, I haven't competed a lot, and next week I do have the Portuguese Open. And I will try to record my games there in a notebook and review them in a stream after. I am very curious to see, will I be playing better? Oh, Zurma, Agnieszka Zurma, I don't know how to say the name. But, oh, wow. Have I told you about it? No, you haven't told me about it. Yes, I know who they are, but you haven't told me about it. No. That's amazing. Okay, I think that was wrong move out of my opponent. No, this can still be... I think I need to block that. Because if he starts pressuring here... If he plays here, I play here, he plays... I need to block this. And I think this is even... Do I block... If I block here and he plays there, I play here. And he can... Oh, but I have this forcing move. I think I can afford to... If I play here, he plays there, I play here. He plays there, I play here, plays there, I play here. That's double Atari. Goes there, I take... And I have to... I think I can... I mean... This being a rough game, this move right now could be my immediate defeat. We'll see, we'll see. Yeah, but here, because... Ah, you forgot my headphones, okay? You forgot... Not your headphones, okay, okay. So we can attack that stone there. Oh, Mao, hi, what's up? Here we can connect. He plays there, we take. This is so ugly. So like 3 weeks ago, there's a tournament in Prague. There's a tournament in Prague for around 70 people. I went there, and before last game I was 3-1. I looked at the scoring and thought I would be 50-50 between playing some 9k dude or Agnieszka 14q. Fun thing is that she was also 3-1. The winner of this match will get money, the loser gets nothing. Wow. Today better than weekend. Nice, nice, nice. Am I doomed? I think I am doomed. If I play... Okay, I think I need to play here. He plays there. I play here. Nice. Keeping up the Silk Song grind. I think I had to play that. If I read it correctly. Because now this is a ko for my life. And without that stone, I would just be doomed. This is not being an easy game. Okay, if he takes... If I defend and he takes... I can play... Okay, he takes... Just blocks there. I think I'm going to secure this. Or is it bigger to defend and then counter it? Nah, that's so many points there. What's the best defense? I think this is better. Let's go, maybe TBS radius was often while practicing. Damn! Nice, nice, nice. The power of practicing. Okay, it turned out I got her my match. I went to the table and saw her with her mom already there. So I went quietly and in the last second said hi. Imagine me almost 2-meter tall, scrappy beard and jumping from around corner. I saw her visibly scared. No, she went to the bathroom. And that was not too much willing to play. But got confused. Fireman took her 2 stones to completely forgot everything and get in the game. Yeah! Once you get in the zone, it's way different. I'm glad that that she was able to bounce back into the game. We want the future prospects of Go to play at their peak. I'm going to give that, to abandon that. Man, I never had I only get crushed by kids. Never had that kind of... It was a very intense battle. After her early mistake, I was ahead. Suddenly I can see she got back, but then missed one endgame reduction for like 10 points. Won the game by like 20 points. Nice, nice, nice. Congrats. This is so bad. This was so bad. Everything is bad. How do we get back into this game? This was also not that great, but not that horrible. There's this stone abandon here. But he beat me then at 6 kills. Yeah. I think this is my #1 priority. I think it's... I should... I think because of how things went so far, I need to fight for my life here. I think that is a need. Not a... And I mean, let's play light. Ready to abandon a few stones along the way. But losing that, like ignoring this cold threat here to win the cold there. The cold there, I had to win it. Wait, did I have to win it? I still had this cut here. Maybe I should have used this cut here has cold threats before. Okay, that was a mistake in my opinion. I should have used this before playing there. I don't think I played that optimally. Like, the path that led to there was already bad, but after I was in the situation, I don't think I played it optimally. I mean, I will never play optimally, but I could have played it way better. Optimal is too strong of a word for my current level. Nothing we do is optimal in a way. Let's cause chaos. Let's... If he cuts, I Atari these two. I can go here, force him to take, and then play here, and we start having a good shape. And now, and this starts getting troublesome for him now. Streaming the game live, I think it's complicated. One, in terms of privacy of people, and second, because I will be part of the organization, I have to take care of a lot of stuff. So I think if I did it, I wouldn't have a good time at the tournament, and I wouldn't be able to produce 2 streams. There's one thing as doing too much, and I think if I tried to stream the tournament, I would have bad streams and not enjoy the tournament as much. I think it would be a negative. I do appreciate the idea, and it is something I would like to do, but I don't think it is a good idea. If I was just a guest, like a regular player, and I could, for example, if I go to World Amateur Go Championship, I may record a few things before the games and things like that, like kind of a journal, a vlog journal or something. Here, I already have so much on my plate. I have things that I still need to prepare for the tournament. So, I do appreciate the sentiment, and I wish I could do it. But I also know myself, and I know the event. I mean, it's part of the reason why I say that probably next week there will be little to no streams. One of the reasons is the Go tournament. Not the main reason, but one of them. I like this move. If I can take this down, I'm back in the game. Yes, I like this quite a bit. Maybe I should have thought about this before playing that. Play this, hit there, this. Then I try to connect here, this. Let me see how this goes. But I'm not very optimistic. I'm even, like, I could think about winning through time, but I'm even behind in the time aspect. So I'm not that optimistic about my chances here, but we'll see, we'll see. Like, I check, like, okay, Twitch chat, YouTube chat, and I like how when I look at YouTube chat, the last message is now cork production and codfish consumption. I've read that message like 3 times without context in my own mind, and I'm like, what? Okay, we connect here. And nice, Jack. Nice one. Yeah, now it's always a smiley face. Yeah, and I knew he would connect under there. And now this group of mine is under a lot of pressure. Because now this is also super alive. I need to create chaos. I need to sow chaos. I want to play basic, but I'm doing mistakes. And then I cannot afford to play simple. I'm doing too much mistakes today. Too many. Not too much. Even speaking mistakes. That's the thing. Sorry. That's the thing about playing. The thing about trying to play solid style is that to develop solid style, you need to get used to make as little mistakes as possible. Like, if you're playing chaos everywhere like I usually play, that's more of my style. You can afford to make mistakes. If you're trying to go for solid play, doing mistakes is going to haunt you. Okay, now this is my target, all of this group, but it's such a hard target. This is now do or die in terms of capturing this group. I mean, I can also try to escape through some routes here and use that to gain more power. Power. Unlimited power. This is a threat. Now these are getting very surrounded. That's a good answer towards my threat. This is a forcing move, so I can play it. Yeah, but things are looking rough right now. I think my opponent has to blunder for me to have a chance. If he takes me there... If he takes me there, does he have 2 eyes already? I think he does. So my forcing move was not that good. I mean, this gives me an eye, but an eye is not enough. Oh, I don't have a lot. I need to do... That was a project I started, Jack. And I need to... I started and I have to continue. Because I'm not copying and pasting them. I'm using 1 or 2 sources and editing them a little bit. And... I started it. It is now... After I started it, it is easy to add more into the rotations. I also want to change because I have both of them going at the same timer, so then those rules of go and go terminology update in sync, and I want to change that. I want them to be asynchronous. Not synchronized. Let's use cheap words. Asynchronous? I think it's asynchronous. This is so bad. This is looking like... The other game I played it till the end and counted. This is looking like an imminent resign. More and more. we'll see. Can play here, then this is a snapback. Sure, random wisdom of Nando. Ooh, what would be my wisdom for today? How does this work? This is literally me thinking about wisdom and sharing it. It's not like, ooh, automated super fancy stuff. No, I think and I speak. So what is your wisdom? I'm thinking. I'm speaking first and thinking later, and that's the opposite of what I have to do. Wisdom of Nando. Let me think. Wisdom of Nando. That's just losing. At least you think before you speak.
Black wins.
And I also resign. That gives me more time for the wisdom. Let me update also my elo. This was way, like, comparing to the first game, I played the first game way better than this one. This was way worse than the first game. And I wonder how many things did I do wrong? Okay, let me think about a wisdom and then we go for the repeat. Okay, I have one. This is I don't think you've heard this one before. Some of my regulars may have. And the wisdom I have today is that we often, as people, we often tend to deconstruct ourselves into different parts. For example, or for a book. Oh, don't get me started on books. I already, like, I have way too many book projects at hand already. I should finish books, not start them. But yeah, for example, I am streaming. I am playing Go. I could be someone's father. I'm not. But I could be someone's father. And we often think that, okay, when I'm training Go, I'm training Go. When I'm streaming. When I'm running, I'm running. And we tend to segregate different tasks into different aspects of ourselves. And sometimes we think that, for example, the you that's an engineer or the you that's a Go player are disconnected entities. And because of that mindset, we think that, okay, I want to become better at Go, I need to practice Go. I want to expand my social network, I need to go networking and such. And often, that is a fallacy that we have to try to oversimplify things, and sometimes to punish ourselves in unreasonable ways. We are all one interconnected activity, and what you study in Go will affect how you play guitar, for example. What you learn in guitar will affect how you write a book. How you write a book will affect how you conduct a conversation. Like, we are not only, there's a saying that we are the sum of the people that we've met. Like, every people leaves an impression of us and we are a sum of all of it. We are also a sum of all of our individual occupations, and we are the sum of the parts. And when we tackle a part, we do not tackle it as a fragment of ourselves, we tackle it as the whole thing. So yes, we are a whole entity that is a sum of many parts, and when we develop one of those parts, we develop the whole entity. That's my wisdom for today. Let's review the game. So, where did I fumble? So true. Hello, Zerzon. Hello. How are you doing today, my fellow VTuber who streams a lot of cool games and does a lot of cool stuff and a lot of cool content? Subscribe to Zerzon on YouTube and Twitch. Okay, oh, this was bad. This, I don't know this sequence. My opponent playing, I should have gone here. This was massive bad. Keep it simple. Now I know. This, I never seen anyone play this before. Okay, this was not that bad, if I'm honest. I'm saying this is bad. No, this is not the type of mistake that I need to beat myself over. This is... this is good. Because I haven't... I started playing this line recently. And what most people do is... Okay, exactly what the game is showing. This is the line that I know. And it is good because this is a fault of my lack. Like, this exchange right here was a loss, but it was progress. So, in the whole narrative of things, I'm not that bothered by it. And this is not what lost me the game. Because my opponent also didn't take the full advantage. He answered here to a few unforced moves, for example. Here, you should have just taken here, and now I lose this forcing move as well. He overcomplicated things. Okay, that's kind of big there. Yeah, here I think my mistake was forcing too much of a kill or be killed situation. Double hunting to big corner seems okay, but lately I start to dislike it a bit more because of ton of Vagi around F16 and B40. Yeah, but it is double hunting to corner. It is a good move. Like, it is a matter of personal preference, but double Hane is a good approach. And here... Yeah, it is Yoseki for a reason. Yeah, here I was thinking too much. At this point, I was like, is this... No, this is never... Like, he's just alive. Here at this point, I need to accept that he's just alive. And, yeah... Because if I play this better, this wouldn't have turned into a... Wait, if I just play here, is this all avoidable? Because I like, if he plays... This was all completely avoidable. I really fumbled this. And now here, I think this is just me playing from behind. I don't think here any big mistakes were made. My opponent solidified their win. Here it was this one. Do those exchanges, but then this. Probably something like this. Yeah, but he, oh, and then I have sent it to go here. But he's still winning this. Yeah, but I think here, from here on out, it was just me flailing around desperately. The big mistakes were... Okay, that was a mistake, but it was a learning mistake I'm not that annoyed by. But here, all of this leaves a sour taste in my mouth, because I was like, yeah, I'm doing a bad shape, but so is my opponent. That was kind of like my mentality, but this is my territory, and I focused way too hard on killing. I think that's the main mental mistake in this game. And I just want to hop into the next one and see if things go better. Let me hop into another one. Let's see if we can get a win today. I mean, and this is also fair because, I mean, last week I didn't stream Go for you. And it's like, okay, you missed out on a Go stream. That's what you get. That's what you get. You missed out on a stream. You didn't fulfill your obligations to to your supporters, to your fans. Misada go money. Well, here goes your elo downhill. Hello, Vexel. Okay, we were losing a few matches, but now that Vexel is here, let me shout out Vexel, and now I'm going to win this one in the name of Vexel. An hour and a half late, no worries, no worries. You're here, you missed the defeats and you're here for the wins. And hello, Stroff as well, welcome, welcome. Oh, and hello. Oh, I have it. Zeki361, thank you so much for the follow, thank you for the support, thank you, thank you. Let's see if I can win this one. Let's go like this again. Okay, he backed away, let's do this so he gets a little bit oversaturated. This is a little bit too close for comfort. He can still do the 3-3 invasion there. He goes for the kick. Ooh. Ah, what was the opening here? I've seen this and I kind of want to play this. I think this is the correct one. And I will not look at chat in case anyone says it, but I will go for this one. I have a feeling it's this one. The correct move. And now, do I play this? Me when I notice a new Ghost streamer. Hello, Zeki! I want to scream the correct answer to you so badly. Hello, Zaki. Thank you so much for the support. Yes, I'm kind of new at streaming Go. I'm a Portuguese VTuber. I've played Go for like 13 years, but not continuously. I did have a big break in my Go career. And now I'm doing this more regularly. It feels like anything other than this is slow, but I mean, if I do this... Yataris. Are you Portuguese? Yes, 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 I am Portuguese. Falo português sem qualquer problema. Português de Portugal. I am Portuguese. Do you know Pops? Yes, I know Pops quite well. I do know Pops. Yes. I know Pops very well. Okay. And now I think I need to connect here. This seems way too dank. I have played with Pops quite a few times. Yes, I am. Yes, I am. Maybe I'm also organizing it, who knows? Yes, if you go to that tournament, you'll see me there. Yes. It's too far away from me. Ah, it's a pity, it's a pity. Yeah, let's go this way. It's going to be my first tournament. Are you gonna be also VTubering there? No, I mean, when I'm there, I'll be normal. Quote unquote normal. I will be there in human form. And I'm part of the association, the Portuguese Go Association. In that case, how do I know it's you? I mean, probably by the hat. I use this same hat in real life, the hat that my VTuber model has. The mustache is also a good a good tip. If you see someone with this mustache, it's very likely to be me. Let's pressure these stones. Yeah, it's in an archaeology museum, exactly. Which is freaking cool. Yeah, it has a lot of Roman ruins and everything. Like, not only does it have the artifacts on display, there's an underground area which actually has which actually has ruins. Yeah, it is a really cool spot. I do have to acknowledge, like, to say a thank you to the organization of the museum, because I am literally like, you see that the tournament is organized in the museum. I am literally the person that knocked at the door of the museum and said, "Hey, can we do the tournament here?" I'll have to go on an holiday in Portugal with or without Go. If it's without Go, you won't go on a holiday. It's just a little bit of fun with linguistics. Okay, here. That. I don't think I can kill this, but I can make this, I mean capture this. Let's use correct Go vocabulary, but I can make this become small shape. Let's oversaturate this first and then go under here. Okay, he didn't reply to that. This corner, okay, this is dangerous. I'm going to play this sequence out because I want to block the C-17 invasion. This is all to block this trade right here was just to make sure he cannot do the C-17. He did gain something, but I mean, let's go. And now I can do, I think this is the right time to go to this corner myself. This seems like the kind of position that I'm always fumbling. I should have studied this better.
Byo-yomi.
Tengen is always the answer. Hello, Johnny. Welcome to the stream. I play here, he plays there, I play here. This is just... Again, I shall not speak. Yeah, and this is something, when I talk about, oh, I've seen this happen on stream. This is the kind of thing that has happened in a lot of my games. It's like, oof, at this point I should have known, I should know this. But I think that was the correct move. We'll see. Because now he takes, I play here, and if he plays there, I go there. If he plays there, I go there. And yeah, this is life. I don't know if this is optimal life, but this is life. How are game status? Have 2 corners. This is a very small corner. They are very... Yeah, this didn't feel optimal, but I'm alive. B2 was a good move. Okay.
10, 9, 8.
Let's attack this. Let's start building. I mean, he also has a Moyo there. I kind of want to play D9. Okay, here I think just the fanning is too slow. Yeah, that's a sequence that I need to study my 3-3s.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
I think I go
5,
here first.
4, 3.
Go here first. If he cuts, I chase. If he backs away, then I'm the one who... Yeah, I think... Oof. I too should study it. Ah, the life of a Go player. This is Atari, and it helps us in connecting this. There's this cut here, but if he plays it right now, we surround this. Oh, this... If I play here and then here, he can chase me and then play the cut there. But I mean, if he plays the cut there, I can chase it a little bit. This will have 2 liberties. I think I can cut here. I've read it this time. I didn't just play the cut randomly, and I think I can afford to cut here. Yeah, if Yatar is there, I can just win. And now this becomes a battle. Oof, can he just... Instead of D2, you can play E4, F3, B3, C6. Now D2. Okay, remember me to check that after the game. Because right now, in the middle of the game... Hello, Alexi Devil. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful Monday. Yeah, this cut here. Blam, 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 blam. Blam, blam. And then we have way more liberties. And here. Okay. Yeah, the cut there doesn't work. So this is safe. He can try to go for an under connection there. But I think escaping towards the outside and protecting these stones is more important. Okay, now we are afraid of this cut. And we can counter that by either going down here or connecting directly. I think going under is better because it also prevents some potential for connections there. The latter would favor you, but you know, Katako may have different opinions than 3. Half-dead groups are not a problem if your opponent have them as well. I had a dentist appointment today. Was not that bad, but still, I hate dentist. Or maybe there is a little fear mixed in. Oh, it is probably one of the most common fears. One thing I will say I have had is either I've had both good dentists and bad dentists in the past, and the difference is quite monumental. But fear of dentists, I feel like it's one of those common ones, and I cannot judge anyone who has... Actually, like, okay, I won't go deep into medical stuff, but I went for blood tests this morning. So I mean, it's something that I'm used to doing and quite chill. But I also had my amount of medical exposure today, Kara-san. But I do hope you're having a wonderful Monday despite all of that. Wonderful is too strong of a word if it started like that. I do hope you're having a Monday that goes uphill. Okay, if I play here, he needs to run there. I play here. I play here. And yeah, I think this is a good sequence. Okay, here I can just connect. I still have this stake here. Okay, so he takes that away, we take that stone. Relaxing and good vibing, let's go. That's what we want. If he plays either here or here, that just blocks an eye. If I play here, this here stops being an eye.
9.
Oh, but
8. 7.
I need to defend this.
6,
That's huge. That's
4,
way too big to go unanswered. What was I doing? Oof. Just gave a jump scare to F. This is what a jump scare to your viewers looks like in Go. Yes. When you overcomplicate. Everyone in chat, like, people who are relaxing now, it's like blood pressure rising, anxiety maxing. Sorry, I don't do it on purpose. If I go here, he goes there. can connect there. If I go here, he goes there. But I think this is better. Because then I have this. I have this, which is Sente. Yes, and now I can play this. Double Atari. I think that was the correct call there. Now I can take this stone. And he is running out of space to make ice. I'm really... This game, I feel like I'm playing as I want to play. Thinking. Thinking and doing good moves. Like the cut here, reading that this didn't work, like actually committing to the cut because you read it and not because of vibes is rewarding. That's the cool thing about Go. You lose a lot, but then you win, and it's like, ah, all is well in the world. All losses have been forgotten. He's probably going to... Oh, no, I thought he was going to invade the corner. Let me... This Europa Universalis is weird. Hello, the Beekeeper! Europa Universalis will be back tomorrow. Tomorrow I will be playing Europa Universalis. I play Go competitively, and today I am training the board game of Go. Because it's Crusader Kings. And it is funny, I was teaching this game at the university. This... Okay, this is... Sente... Sorry. I was teaching this game at the university last week, and one of the players won, like a practice game against another learner, and he was like, oh, of course I'm good at Go, I play Europa Universalis. And I just laughed so hard, I was like, this guy has no idea that I'm a VTuber
10.
who was drawn by one of the artists that literally works in Europa Universalis, like Father Loris, he's the one who designed my VTuber. Lady Saffron is the one who rigged it, and Father Loris is literally present in the tutorial of Europa Universalis 5, and the guy was talking to me about Go and Europa Universalis, and I'm like, you have no idea. Okay, and another potential jump scare which may happen later. Recently I talked to one 2Dan player who basically said that if there's some double Sente move to be played, it is most likely the more solid point to play on the whole board, no matter how small it could be if it would not be Sente. Maybe it's time to implement the wall in the center. It has most of it on the left. Let me just...
9.
Yeah, now I'm going to go for expansion here. But yes, for those of you who never saw Go, if you're a newcomer here, this is one of the most ancient board games, and we play one stone at a time, black versus white, and our goal is to surround as much territory as we can. For example, this corner is getting surrounded by white stones, this area here is kind of surrounded by black stones. But while we are trying to surround territory, and that's 1 point, each territory that we surround is 1 point, we're also trying to surround each other. For example, these stones from the black player are kind of getting surrounded by white stones. This is like your soldiers, your stones are your soldiers, and you want to capture your opponent. Divide and conquer is one of the greatest concepts of Go. So yeah, players take turn, we want to 1. Defend our territory, 2. Invade our opponent's territory, and 3. Fight by surrounding each other. And the thing that makes Go very complex is that the same stones that I'm using to surround my opponent are being surrounded by my opponent's stones. So sometimes it all comes down to one move. If it's my turn, I surround my opponent. If it's my opponent, then it's him who surrounds me. So the rules are simple, surround or be surrounded, but the game, in terms of tactics, can become quite complex. About the double setting, I was talking about the S15 exchange. If black would take it, it would have to answer, so you would lose some points in the best scenario. S15. Ah, yeah, oh, yeah, this. If I go... Is this too much? I think... Okay. If I have simple good moves, let's play simple good moves before playing complicated moves. Let's just expand this wall. I can play this first. Oh, but this strengthens him. If I play this and... Let's keep it simple. This weakens him. And strengthens us. Like, our main lose condition right now is starting a capturing race here. And he wins. And takes all of these white stones. I need to be careful about that. Now this cut is starting to look quite appealing. Got home headphones now, let's go. And yeah, that cut was appealing, so my opponent defended it. Here. Hello, Felon. Welcome, welcome. And by the way, for those of you who are also new here and are like, wait, why are there two chats on screen? Because I'm always double streaming now on YouTube and Twitch. Top chat is Twitch, bottom chat is YouTube. It's just a way to be more present. Increase my reach. Take over the world. What? No, don't say the quiet part out loud. Hey Twitch, I'm from YouTube down here. This is Atari. Ban. Oh, it's not. You can have both chats up. It's completely okay. It's. I read. I would never like. I'm very worried about rules, so when it comes to things like this, I never go by word of mouth. I literally open the files and read the rules myself. What is against the rules is having both chats mixed. There are some apps that make you so that both chats show up as only one. That is against Twitch terms of service. But having both chats up separately is okay by both YouTube and Twitch terms of service. Anyone can do this. Anyone can multi-stream. And, I mean, maybe they'll take over the world part that I said is the one that you are saying. But having two chats up okay? Two chats up at the same time is absolutely okay. Let's keep... This is just me reducing. This is just me causing damage. I didn't read this correctly. If I take this, can I then live locally? I think I can. Or not. Yeah, I know a lot of streamers my size use the combined chat tool because it looks better. So 9 out of 10 chances that I could do it and have no problems at all. But I prefer, like, and this is also future-proof, because, I mean, if one day I become a bigger streamer, at least things will already be set up in a way that's terms of service correct. But yes, moderation would not pay attention. But right now, even if people complain, there will be nothing to complain about. I am a law-abiding streamer. Okay. Can I take this down? Yes, like, go always read it out, don't count on luck. trush,
10,
trush, trush.
9, 8, 7.
But we can hype and get anyone's attention. I wonder if you played B9, D9 and take later. Wait, what was that? Ah, yes, sorry. I was distracted and I was like, okay, I need a recap. What sequence was just played? If I just block here... I don't think this is gonna work, sadly. So my opponent here has quite a lot of
10,
points.
9, 8, 7.
The fact that I also didn't... Wait, here? If I play this... Let's see if I can still make... I mean, I think that's group's already lost, so... Yeah, because I can play this. Here, I'm very confident I don't... Oh, but here for this big battle, I think I do. And I'm thinking of starting to play there soon. This is a lot of... I mean, the fact that this got separated is a bit bad, but I can still play there. For a little bit more liberty gain. But here, if I play here, I'm just alive. And that's a nice reduction. Yeah, this is just alive. This is alive but tiny, this is alive but tiny, and this is alive but tiny. All my points... Okay, the thing is, I have a lot of tiny. You may not be unconditionally alive yet. I think I am. Oh, Trush. Oh, can... Oh, here and this battle... Oh yeah, this battle is still... This battle in specific is still...
10,
going. It still needs
9,
to be read.
8, 7.
I can just block this way, and that's the most efficient. These stones right here are all... They can all potentially be separated as well. Okay, here. It goes like that. Yeah, I think I can afford to play this. And yeah, this I should not over obsess about taking this down. Okay. Let's just play this to secure that. But I think... I'm curious if this is enough to win. Because, yeah, I do not have a lot of points in terms of territory. Okay, this is Sente. Yeah, I could go here. And here. And here. Okay, this threatens that. I can just... if I just make 2 eyes here, I don't even need to think about that capturing race. Yeah, this just makes twice. Yep. No, don't even need to think about that race there now. Easier. I want to play something like here soon. Okay, now I'm unconditionally alive. Here, this is... Okay, if he plays here, I just play here. And he's not alive. Okay, okay. And I'm alive. It's not a matter of him being alive or not. Oh, this is a co. Seven against your 13. Okay, okay. But still I have two eyes now, so it is... We have a call now. What call threats do we have? Is this a call? I don't think this is a call threat. Ta-da.
10,
This is a call threat?
9,
I mean, this
8,
is exchanging
7,
one call for another.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
That's basically equivalent. There's here some threats. Oh, that's a nice one. Does that... Okay, is that actually a threat? If he plays there... If he plays there, I can just go here. Because he cannot Atari play here or here. And then I can connect and take.
10, 9, 8, 7,
So I think...
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 4 periods left.
But then... Oh, whoa, 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 whoa. This shape, if he plays here, and I take... I think if he plays here and I take, then this doesn't have two eyes, it's a catching race and he wins it. I'm glad I'm taking the time to read today. Isn't reading nice instead of going for the vibes? Okay, what are the... Oh, this is a good threat now. Because... Ah, that's... Does anything here work? If I play here and then here? You can just play there. I don't think that works for me. Wish I had more
9,
cool stuff
8,
there.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 3 periods left.
I think I'm going to play this one. I think this is the best threat that I have. Problem is that here he can do so many threats. Oof. So I lost that. Now I need to cause damage here. And I think he will be able to live. I mean, did I lose that? Wait, I can take that and then he can't connect. Let's fight this and then I can keep going there. If connects... Yeah. I can... Because he can't connect here to just win the co-battle. Yeah, that co is still going. Think! Motto of the season. The board is very maze-like. Yeah, this board is a mess. Sometimes there are... Yeah, two-stage co, exactly. Sometimes there are games where I'm like, this is easy to explain to newcomers. This one is not a nice-looking game for a newcomer to look at. If I play here and he ignores, I can go here. And he's doomed. I think. I like how... because I read a lot of fantasy books, instead of saying, oh, my opponent has a small disadvantage, my English vocabulary is like, the demise, he's doomed. The desolation will come for my opponent. Okay, let's play the co first, and then we still have some complications we can install there. Nah, that's annoying, because if I don't think he takes that. But I mean, I have this now. You can play this. I think S1 is the best move. That's also a move. If I ignore this, he takes, I play here, he connects. No, I cannot afford to ignore this. This is so annoying. This cold threat. Ah! If I play here, and he ignores, I play here, and he's in a lot of trouble. That's also a move, yes! Okay, no more cold threats there. What have you got for me now? I don't think I can let that go.
10, 9, 8.
And this... Okay, if I play here and he ignores, I take. And then he has to connect this. This can get tricky for him, so... And this is now also a co. This is a code that I can use as a threat. This game is... I don't care if I win or lose this one now. I mean, I do want to win, but this game is fun. This game is already fun regardless of the result. This is a good game. This is why I play Go. Oh. Yeah, I think maybe that was a Go where I can just... Need more Go to corners. How long was it that you said you want to play a bit simpler to have a better chance at winning? I mean, I am playing simpler. let's like, this was a simple move. Can play that attack just to gain a point. Like, isn't this a simple game? Look at the board. What a nice looking simple board. Dendene Lagusa, welcome. I feel like Sun Tzu watching Go on the big screens. Nice. Hello, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Sun Tzu's Art of War. I wondered in what fantasy universe is 4 co-fights, including 2 in the same time, a simpler game. I mean, Wheel of Time is a fantasy universe that has Go in it, so maybe there it can be. If I threw in first, maybe it would have been better to create some potential for little cool threats. But I think I won't need more cool threats in this game, I hope. After all that we've been through. Okay. That's 1 point. This is 1 point. Is there anything better than 1 point? I mean, this is nice as well. There's this. Let's play this one first. Yeah, that's a forcing move. Now there's this one. There's this. And I should have played this earlier because this is just a forcing move. I think that was the correct answer to the puzzle that is late game Go. I have a feeling my opponent will... If my opponent plays here, he's stream sniping. Okay, and he didn't play... Yeah, this is a better move than playing there. Okay, this is a good move as well because I connect and I threaten to create one extra point there. Oh, here? And it's too complex. I was seeing that I can do something like this, and then I have a small shape here, but this is way too easy for him to form eyes there. I can take this one before connecting there. I think we are about to finish the game. I think I'm winning because of this capture here, which is quite big. Like, this is 2 points, this is like 6 points, this is few points, this is big-ish, but not that big. And we have another goal! Let's go! It's goal time, baby! Okay, now this is a great threat. This is also a great threat. And I am going to fight the Ko. Because of course I am. It has to be done. I keep thinking about threats here. No, I should not play here. This is already a victory. Oh, nice threat. I like how Go is such a peaceful game and we're like, oh, I'm threatening my opponent is threatening me. I'm going to threaten him. If I play here and he ignores, I take this. And he can go here. Oh. So that's just me winning the go. Yeah, I don't need to take those. I don't need to take that. I don't need to take those. I can play here just for good measure. I don't need to, but I don't lose anything by playing there. And now my opponent has the burden of deciding if he wants to pass or not. It's not on my side. But I think this is passing territory now. And I think I won. Especially considering that, yeah, I have the Komi.
Pass. Remove the dead stones.
Yeah, we are in quite a comfortable lead.
You have won.
Oh, I see both Vexel and Jack commenting Joseki there. And GG, GG. We had our first victory of the day. Well, okay, let's stop the flickering. Okay, let's go into review mode. We got our first win of the day. Let's see, what were you talking about? The Joseki? It's... Okay, the first variation is there. GG! Thank you for the GG wishes. So, all started quite standard. And it's funny because, in terms of rank, this is the strongest opponent I faced today. And it was my only victory. This just goes to show... Yeah, and okay, I'm glad that this is the correct move. I'm so happy. Because this is one thing I want to... like, I feel like... Joseki is one of the things where you can read, but experience helps a lot. And I've been trying to play different Joseki to gain that experience. And this paid off. And okay, here... Let me see. There's a sequence here and a sequence here. You wrote the sequence in the game itself. Okay, this is Vexel's variation. Okay, I'm glad the AI cleared out. Oh yeah, and this is quite clean. This is what I had in terms of spirit, but better. Basically what I had, but better. And what the computer says? Oof. Sometimes when the computer plays, it can be so hard to read. I think this is computer being computer. This is way too dank. Nah. I mean, if I study a lot, maybe not for this point. OGS says Nando played this guy 7 times already. This guy is leading 4-3 now. Okay, but at least I'm starting to bring it back. And okay, let me now actually... Computer says fight, fight, fight. Exactly. If you're a perfect player, which the computer is, fighting is way more often a good idea than for us common mortals. So the key here of this variation is going for this move first. And then sacrificing 2 stones for a better outside... For a better outside shape. Makes complete sense. And I'm glad... I think it was you. I think it was because of you, Vexel, that I memorized this stone here. I think this has shown quite a bit. And I think I remember this one because of you, Vexel. So you're already improving my Go. I like the follow-through, but I mean, if each game I play 1 stone better than the previous game, that's how you improve. Okay, and I'm glad... Yeah, here I spent quite a bit of time reading this. And this felt like a good move. I'm glad this actually was a good move going here. Okay, here the computer says that one, but... Oh, sorry, I'm going back, not forward. Like, brainless motion. Yeah, that was good to ensure that he's surrounded there. At this point, the game is still very even. Game has to go here first, because this corner is already quite solidified. It makes sense. Here, this was good. A good way to secure my corner. I needed that. Okay, and here... I played correctly. Up until this point. Okay, here's the mistake and here's the variation proposed by Jack. Atari here. Defend here. He's forced to defend there. And then we have this shape. Okay, yeah, what I missed was the concept of Atari. The computer, of course, has to do it earlier. I missed the concept of Atari there to improve my shape. What's the first move here? Yeah, oh yeah, it's... Yeah, what Jack said as well. Yeah. Atari here to create weakness. So my opponent has to defend that. Because now if he goes here... What does this turn into? Okay, this is not the correct sequence. I think. Maybe black plus 0.6. No, I think this is still the correct sequence. Okay, yeah, and now he has to either take or go. Now I can go here, and I have enough... Yeah, okay, this is the move. Like, I need to have the follow-through to punish if he attacks me there. And this is the follow-through. Yeah, makes sense. It's good to... Because if you study why this works, you have a better reason to remember it. It's not just... It's better to know why a move works than to memorize the move itself, I feel like. Because if you've memorized the continuation, it's no longer just memorization, it's constructing knowledge. And knowledge is more powerful than memory alone. And here... Okay, even this would have been a little bit better. Yeah, this would have been better because of this creating potential for a KO. Like, that's still a KO there. And it was a KO. One of many. Okay, here I'm very glad we didn't play this. This is the kind of move that I should only play in... I mean, the Tiger Mouth on second line is rather common anyway, so good to know, even if not just... Exactly. Like, yeah, when I was saying that our knowledge is intertwined, what we are learning, the same thing goes for Go. What we are learning in one Joseki or something. And I wonder what this... Okay, this is probably a Go battle, the whoop, 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 whoop. Here in the chat, we'll get there. Here, this was the sequence where we got the lead. Yeah, I'm glad I read that this cut doesn't work. And I think my opponent could have made our lives more complicated here. But he didn't. Yeah, for example, here. Okay, yeah, he played there, yeah. And now I was very comfortable at this point. This is the move that you said was very important, yes. Hello, Pickle McDillionaire! That's why people say that it's bad to memorize Joseki, because if people go off script, you need to know the why of the Joseki to be able to react properly. Exactly. 100% agreed. So here causing a little bit of damage. I'm glad maybe this move could have been a little bit more conservative. Because there's this here. Maybe just this would have been better. Because of this follow-up. I need to think more. Like, this looks like a lot of stones, true. But I need to think more about these nuances. That, okay, there's a cut here. AI likes our H7 cut. H7. Oh yeah, this is going to be... Yeah, I kept... Yeah, oh yeah, the move here that I said that I should play. The computer says actually that I should have gone. But I'm glad I didn't go for it, honestly. I'm this far ahead. Should not try to complicate. Yeah, here I'm just reducing. Is your opponent a Roedo? I don't think so. He has a positive win rate against me. It always catches me off guard how many people I've thought the word Broedo already. Okay, yeah, this sequence... I mean, yeah, this didn't end up leaving, so it was not that bad. Here I should have started with this. Can you remind what happened like 50 moves later? True. It's funny that... Can I do something here? I don't think so. I don't think this... Oh, I can make a Seki! I can make a Seki here! I completely missed it. That's why that works. Go is a two-person game. Just yappa, nice. Oof. My voice has been cracking a bit lately. Are my days as a streamer numbered? No, I've actually had voice damage in the past, and this does not feel like voice damage at all. But yes, my opponent is the one who complicated, not me. But yes, Yappa is extra. From our stream the other week, where I was learning some Bolivian slang and teaching some Portuguese slang. Yeah, probably the winter time. Yeah, I agree. Okay, and oh, here we have the radical ups and downs. Is this under threat? That's just herbal tea with honey. Not only is it good for you, it is tasty. That's just that. This group is just that like this. Wait, can I do... Like, if I... Is there any better answer if I play here? I think this is unconditionally dead. If he plays that. I think this is unconditionally dead. I completely misread this. Oof. 3 groups alive. Turns out 2 can be turned into one co and third one is dead. Yes. My 3 groups alive. So this is why the score is flipping up and down. It's not win or lose the co, it's the fact that both of us are ignoring that. And I'm glad he went for this co threat. If he went for this, because he is the one who played here, not me. And now here I'm just alive. Now it's impossible for him to kill me. If he goes here, I'm alive. If he goes here, I'm alive. Oof. Luck does play a role in goals sometimes. I mean, that was not luck, that was... actually, it's a bad mentality to think that that's luck. How do these humans not see that? It's actually... I was ahead, I created a scenario where my opponent needed to read perfectly, and I hadn't. So... we both didn't play perfect, but my opponent needed to, and I didn't. Because my setup before was better. And yeah, and now this is just end game. A few little points. And GG. Okay, I'm just going to do a very quick break just to hydrate a little bit and everything, and I still have it in me to play 1 or 2 more games. So I will be right back. Hope you're having a wonderful time. Remember to stretch, remember to hydrate yourself as well. Remember to do all of those good stuffs. I'll be back in 1 minute, not one, like 3 or 4 minutes. Be right back. Hello, hello! I'm back. And I see that you're talking about Sir Is Terry Pratchett a Sir? I wonder now. I was about to call him Sir Terry Pratchett. Yes, I think he is. Sir Terence David John Pratchett. Yeah, we're talking about Terry Pratchett, and sometimes you haven't read an author or a book or something, and you already know I'm not going to like this author. Terry Pratchett is the opposite. I haven't read Terry Pratchett yet. Yet is the key word. But I'm like, I haven't read Terry Pratchett yet, but I already like him and I already want to support him. Yes, sir. Terry Pratchett. Okay. Yeah, I had a feeling he was a sir. But yeah, definitely an author. For example, I haven't read A Game of Thrones yet. A Song of Fire and Ice or Ice and Fire from George R.R. Martin. You are no longer able to support. I know, like, not in that way. I can support him directly with money. I can support him with hype. You can do posthumous. Is that how you say it? Support. I do know that sadly he passed away 10 years ago. I mean, Robert Jordan is also some... Yeah, his works estate, his legacy, not all material support... Posthumous. Yeah, not all support needs to be material. Like, I mean, I'm also a huge fan of The Wheel of Time, and it was finished by Brandon Sanderson, but the main author is Robert Jordan. Okay, I guess. But he'd approve of posthumous. Yeah, I know that he's very... does a lot of puns and has a very unique comedic style, so from the limited knowledge I have of Sir Terry Pratchett, I do think he would enjoy that term. Okay, here I think that's one too many moves out of my opponent. And I think I could either go to another place or take the corner. He's taking the corner too slow. If he goes there, I will not take the corner. I will go here. I haven't read Song of Ice and Fire in many years, though that's because he hasn't released more in over a decade. No. And by the way, I'm the kind of person who's always managing 3 or 4 projects at the same time. It's in my nature. And lately I worked a little bit on my book. Now it's stopped again. But when I say that November is very busy, and it is, once I reach December, I'm going to invest so much into my book. It's like the main thing when I have free time, it's the main thing I want to invest on now is my book. Do I go here? I don't like that, at least for now. I read the first book and it was surprisingly okay. I did not enjoy the logic of the world building, and if I read it by a different author, I may have trouble finishing the book. Yeah, there's also... I've studied some fantasy authors. There's also cases where the first book is very flawed, and then the author, like, you can tell how much he improved from that first book in the series. In terms of writing, in terms of world building and such. Sometimes the difference is very noticeable. Here, if he goes there, I can just chook. Yeah, he's building a wall there, but we are also building a wall towards this place. Let's get one more. I like the 4. And now I'm going to go here. Not to a 2-space jump, I feel like. What the hell is this? This guy has influence across half the ball. Still decides R3. This almost offends me. Yeah, okay. Now this is becoming... Not a fan of R14. Oh, okay, okay. Looks off. Okay, okay. Now this is the point, like, I've delayed this, now I really need to play this. And I think I can afford to. I think this has a lot of space. There's still some weakness, and I need to not allow him to have all of this, Moyo. R3 looks okay to me if it comes out in Sente. R3, okay, okay. My opponent's invasion. But yeah, okay, and this this weekend I also... Yes, you missed the Pratchett discussion. Yes. This weekend I did manage to read. And that's another thing, when I have more time, which I will have soon, is read more, write more. That's my motto. And I wasn't reading any of the big staples of fantasy. I was reading Tapenagatsuki ReZero because I started reading light novel and it is quite big. And once I commit to a work, I like to go all the way. I also bought... Oh, this is a... like, this was a recommendation from Almantas, a fellow VTuber whose opinions I respect a ton. I purchased... What's the correct name of the game? The book. I'm going to glitch out a little bit. Where did I put the book? Oh, it's here. Steering the Craft, a 21st Century Guide to Sailing the Sea of Story by Ursula K. Le Guin. And I need to read Ursula K. Le Guin's work as well. Because they have been highly recommended to me for my style and everything. And this is a book about writing books. It has like exercises and such. Did you just see a soulless Nando? Sorry. I have the entire main series in hardbook. Nice. I love hardcover books and everything, and I like how the industry for special editions, like hardcover books and things like that, is thriving mostly. Yeah, Le Guin has been, for people who know my style and everything, Le Guin's writing has been very highly recommended to me. But yeah, and oh, speaking about alleged news, I need to use allegedly in this case because things aren't confirmed. One thing that's very dramatic, and this relates to A Song of Ice and Fire, that Zerzon is talking about, allegedly. Oh, you have to force a lot of them up. Yeah. Allegedly, the latest... There's a special edition of... Allegedly, no, it's pretty cool. A special edition of A Song of Ice and Fire, one of those hardcover editions with illustrations and such. And allegedly, the art contained inside is mostly AI generated. And this is part of a series, like people were collecting book 1 of the hardcover, 2, 3. So people who are already committed to the series, now they're like, oh, I want to buy the next one. But the art is... Okay, this is not allegedly. The art is bad. I think I do not like the art at all. And I think one of the main reasons it is bad is because of that alleged manufacturing process which was used to create the art. It will. I read that news on Daniel Green. He's one of the fantasy YouTubers who does like fantasy news. And even though I'm not the biggest fan of, I'm not the biggest fan because I haven't read George R.R. Martin. It was just a bad news. It's like the kind of news that you not want to hear about in the industry. I need new versions of A Solaf, A Song of Love and Fire. That's an I, A Song of Ice and Fire. Okay, Asoyaf. Yes. I got it 1 second too late. The ones I have are nice, but they're Bible quality. So tiny writing and very thin. Oh, thin paper? I have some books with thin paper. Yeah, thin paper bothers me more than anything else. I like my paper thick. Okay, here he placed there. But is it actually better for me to just hop away or try to get a base there? Like, I think I can just abandon those 3 stones. I think this is better for me to live. And now, if I play something like this, I think this is better. Once again, this is just life. I'm scared of the previous game of that shape I misread. And now I want to be free to... Okay, there's here. I have a tiny copy of The Hobbit that looks like a little pocket Bible. I mean, and we are talking about that, there's... In terms of aesthetics, there's a lot of stunning looking Bibles and such. So it is a good... just talking about the aesthetic aspects of it, it is a good look. Yeah, just abandon those 2 stones. I feel like those 2 stones right now are very small. And he cannot... If he plays here, I play there, and that's an eye. If he plays here, I have these 2 mutual moves, so he cannot remove this eye. And then these... A Hobbit in the Hobbit. Yes! A Hobbit in the Hobbit. They're taking the Hobbits to Isengard. The Hobbits to Isengard, to Isengard. The Hobbits to Isengard. The good old Lord of the Rings memes. Tell me where is Gandalf, for I much desire to speak with him. Tell me where is Gandalf, for I much desire to speak with him. A Balrog of Morgoth. What did you say? A Balrog of Morgoth. What did you say? You can tell, yeah, early YouTube stuff. You can tell from which era of YouTube I'm from. I need to be careful. Imagine getting the stream in copyright issues because I'm humming they're taking the Hobbits to Isengard. Exactly, getting the MCA because of humming. I think I'm ahead in this game. Oh! Snape, Severus Snape, Dumbledore, Snape. What's that mysterious ticking noise? Severus Snape, Dumbledore. I like how, yeah, do not question my knowledge of the old YouTubes. I know them all. I like how I got there in seconds. That's why I can't remember Joseki. All my memories committed to to early YouTube stuff. Maybe it was still too. I was there, Gandalf. That's Elrond, I believe, who says that. I think here it's better to play this. I think this is better, if I remember correctly. I've studied all of these small variations and sequences in this corner. I have studied them, but I've also forgotten them. You are Elright, nice! One day, the cultural knowledge of Harry Potter will fade. Yes. I mean...
10, 9.
There are some... I don't want to get too political right now, but there are some aspects regarding the author of Harry Potter which are a bit controversial, without diving too much into detail. But Harry Potter was definitely a book that marked the generation. Time to start producing collab covers of old YouTube songs. TheNando presents Nyan Cat official cover. Oh, that's definitely one way to put it. Yes. That is one way. Definitely don't look up the other. Yeah. I didn't have to elaborate a lot because I had a feeling that my vagueness would be enough. I feel like that's enough of a known story. É a Nasir. É a Nasir? That sounds familiar. Yeah, and Nasir, I don't think it's Wheel of Time. Is it? Ah, it's... I know, I just googled. I remember the copper... Yeah, the copper... I love the copper ingot guy. I love the copper ingot guy, yeah. Treat your customers right. You'll never know how long those complaints will last. My opponent is doing a good job at reducing me, by the way. But still, I think he's wait. Okay, that's tank, and that won't work. Oh, it's a little bit like it was not a one-off thing, Kara-san. Like, Rowling is very committed to her political opinions. It's not like, because sometimes, and I feel bad for those people, sometimes it's like one quote out of context and ruins everyone's reputation, and it's like the person didn't believe in that, but he just said one quote that was taken. Those cases, I feel pity. Rowling is very adamant in her political views. It was not like one comment, it was not a one incident thing. Definitely. I'm not the expert on the matter as well, but that's the feeling that I have. That Rowling has been very coherent with her opinions on some things, and I'm not that... Yeah, she has given an incredible amount of money to promote anti-trans legislation and has successfully lobbied for major courts in the UK that have harmed trans women. Exactly, yeah. Like, actually advocating and being a political activist in that regard.
10, 9, 8, 7.
Yeah, exactly. I heard he lived most likely in the same town as Abraham. The one that had Abrahamic religions are named after, but time frame is a bit shady, as they may have lived in the same time down the road. Yeah, exactly. I think it's a good idea. I don't blame
10,
none of
9,
my viewers on that,
8.
because I'm the one who kind of like brought the topic on, so I'm the only one to mostly blame. And you always have a duality of that's huge. Sorry, a duality of in one way information is important in informing people. On the other hand, you don't want to give more antenna to some people. But yes. Now we move on. Is that all perished? Yeah, we move on, especially because this reduction.
You have won.
Was troublesome. Yes, this just means victory here. Yeah, exactly. As I said, it's not Rawlings' case is not one of those cases where it's like, maybe things are no. It's a very no. I understand. No. And as I said, like, I don't think I am the one who started the topic, and once the topic started, it is and like, I know of the things, but I don't know the details, and I'm glad that you know what you're talking about, of course, for obvious reasons, and I'm glad that you were explicit. Do not say sorry. I'm the only one in the blame here. And I say that, like, some people will be like, oh, like, if a viewer is in the blame, trust me, I know how to be rigid with enforcing stuff. When I say no blame on you, I mean it. If viewers are disrespectful or things like that, I will be adamant. I am adamant in preserving a good atmosphere here, and also in winning in Go. I'm updating my ranking to 6Q. I haven't checked it yet. If I am, okay, let's do it only after. Finally, my books arrived. Let's go, Mi-chan. More books. I have so many books. I need to read more books instead of hoarding them like a dragon. Okay, good idea for a book. A dragon that hoards books instead of gold. I think I've seen that somewhere. You cannot Google any information about Kara-san. It finds some Czech ceramics called that way, or some Finnish sites. I do understand what you mean. Fallon was talking about Googling the author. That reminds me... Okay, fun story before we start this review. Does anyone here know what a Celadon is? I don't know how to pronounce it correctly. Celadon. Without Googling... Yes, Celadon. Does anyone here know what a Celadon is? Let me see. I think I can get the pronunciation somewhere. Okay, I'm not finding it. Okay, I'm going to reveal it. Celadon is a type of... Because the ceramics called, remember, is a type of pottery that is glazed with the green color, and it's very traditional in South Korea. It is also common in like Japan, Thailand, in a lot of places, but I know that in Korea it's a pillar of the culture. And how do I know? When I was in the Korean Prime Minister Cup playing Go back in 2012, wow, I think it was 2012, no, maybe 2013, 2014, maybe. It's not Weeb, Weeb is for Japanese. And I thought it was maybe a gemstone. No, it's Celadon. I'm going to write how it is written. So I was there, and I was probably in Celadon capital, because Korea boo, true. because I was like, we went to see a museum and it was like the National Museum of Celadon. Then we had a tour, the tour of Celadon. Yeah, I knew it from the same place you did. Yeah, like they're like, behold our Celadon, and then we went to a silk museum and it's like, oh, nice silk. After the silk museum, more Celadon. And then it was like, is this all that you had? And then I went back to Seoul. I was like walking by myself, like, okay, Museum of History. Let's see what they have. One section, the Great Celadon of South Korea. And like, they're everywhere. That word like lost all meaning in my brain. Celadon, Celadon. So whenever I'm like in South Korea and I see a Celadon, I'm like, it's a Celadon! Let's go! It kind of became my own personal meme, the Celadon. I only know of Celadon City from Pokemon. Probably the name comes from that. Celadon literally means blue-green porcelain, from what I'm seeing. And and yes, it was really fun to see how much emphasis was placed on the... I mean, and they are beautiful, and they are a pillar of their culture, so they should be proud of it. But it was also funny how much I was bombarded by one cultural aspect. By one single, like, as I said, they had the silk, they had other stuff. But this single cultural aspect of the Celadon was so bombarded upon me. And I think it was mostly a coincidence. Because it's like, we went to the Celadon Museum, and then it's another museum and it has Celadon. I don't think they planned on having Celadon everywhere, but it kind of just happened. And for me, that remained in my... that's one of my core memories. My Celadon journey of South Korea. Let's go over the game. Very usual start. And yeah, this is a tiny mistake, but it is a like, it's not a mistake, but this usually white would have gone somewhere else. I'm glad I went here. We repeated the same. Okay, here the game says try to go there, but we actually played quite a bit of AI moves. Actually, the game is quite balanced so far. Oh, and I like how here I thought about going here. The Turkish Eye. Oh, I know, Mi-chan. I know. I know from experience. I was in a more conservative village, but it was very close to Cappadocia, and once I arrived at Cappadocia, it was like, behold, the tree of the Turkish Eye, behold, the amulet of the Turkish Eye, behold, like I saw the Turkish Eye everywhere. I know that firsthand as well. Yes, I can confirm. Once you reach more tourist spots, in particular, Turkish Eye is spammed everywhere. Every single store sold it in the Marmaris. Yeah, Marmaris. Yeah, I... Oh yeah, the beer is cheaper than water. That's a known one from the Czech Republic. But here, okay, I like how my instinct here was actually the best move. And this, as me and Fallon discussed during mid-game, it's not bad at all. It's hard to do a move that loses a lot of points here. But I like how the computer says right away, this is often a thing. If there's a symmetrical position, playing in the dead center is often strong. Not every time, but in many times. And this is one of those cases where playing in the center would have been very disruptive. Barcelos Rooster in Portugal, oh definitely. Fun story, when I was younger, I thought that Barcelos was a place in Lisbon, because I saw so many Barcelos Roosters in Lisbon, and I thought, oh, maybe Barcelos is here in Lisbon. Barcelos is not in Lisbon. Barcelos is one of them, is on the far north in the Minho region. But yeah, Barcelos Roosters are spammed everywhere. And the international franchise known as Nando's, no relation to me whatsoever, their logo is a Barcelos Rooster. The logo of the international franchise Nando's. Because Nando's was established in South Africa, and one of the co-founders was a Portuguese called Fernando. I think with a lot of confidence. Okay, my opponent went for the 3-3, the play that Jack does not support. And here this is all Joseki. Ah, I'm happy. Because even here, like, this and this, okay, they are equal. Yeah, this is another option, but I'm liking exploring this. Especially to have variations showing up, so I can get punished and know more about them. Yeah, here, I feel like I shouldn't have played away from here earlier. I think I did a good job at chasing up to this point. Playing this is good, and I like when I played. I like playing here now. Playing a little bit here, and like if I went here, I think this would have been a big mistake. The game doesn't say so, but I don't want to overcommit here. And I think this was the right time to go there. And we just established a good shape, and now we are super safe there. I think this is way better for me than for my opponent, because I already have the invasion there, and I'm establishing good territory. I disagree with my past self. I can relate to the feeling. It's like inclusion on the last side, so it's correct. I don't know why it felt wrong. Yeah, sometimes our feeling, our vibes in Go can be our greatest asset or our biggest curse. Here, yeah, this was decent-ish, but I should have played... I'm seeing the AI screaming at this. I should have played something here, and this was even better than closing that side. I'm glad I played this, but yeah, these here, that's why we had that division here. Should have reinforced. This is a very fragile shape. Should have been reinforced. Yeah, that point there being open for so long. And now going here, yeah. This is a good move way later on, not at this point. Reinforce this Nando. Nando. This is the kind of thing that if like there's a 6-stan watching, he won't need the AI who will be screaming at the screen. I mean, we were talking, so that's my excuse. Chat distracted me. It's your fault, not mine. Yeah, but we are still on a 30-point lead. I feel like we opened way better than our opponent in this game. And here, this was a monumental. I was expecting this, and then probably something like this. I was expecting something like this, and then there's still this cut here. But the fact that my opponent let me cut here, this cemented the win. And GG, I'm going to hop on to my final match of today. We've been playing for 3 hours, and yeah, we did the opposite of our common trend. I say our. I mean, I'm playing together with chat. It's our trend. It's my wins, our mistakes. But no, we are 2-2, and we started on defeats. Let's see if we end on victories. On the dawn of victory. Yeah, but as I said, like, and the 2 games ago, it was not my strongest game, but it was one of my funniest ones, the quadruple co game. Like, and I did say today, even before the stream started, I'm being coherent with myself, that I am energetic and in a mood to play Go. So, I mean, that's great. Let me close this. The game is like, TheNando, he's too strong. We need to find a worthy opponent to put a stop to his rise on the ranks.
Game started.
Game started. DJAB, a 6Q from France. He says hi, hello, have a nice game. I prefer, like, usually when I'm gaming gamer games, like Age of Empires, I go for the good luck, have fun. In Go, good luck, have fun seems like a peculiar wish. Oh, I don't like this opening at all. I really don't like this opening. Yeah, but good luck, have fun in Go seems strange, so I usually go for just have a nice game. Because Go doesn't have a lot of luck involved into it. I mean, have fun is a nice switch. The have fun can stay. Use your opponent not to have fun. And here, I've played some complicated things here. And I think I remember from checking the complicated things that just connecting was better. I'm very confident that just connecting here is better than any complications. Okay, here I don't know anymore what am I supposed to do. I feel like this stone should be the target. This feels like it's splitting me too much. No luck. Depends on what you describe as luck, but Go by definition is a game that has no luck element to it. And that actually helps us a lot. Because, for example, some people who want to organize Mahjong tournaments and things like that, there's a side of Mahjong that's very similar to the competitive side of Go. Of course, there's the more gambling side of Mahjong, but there's a side where it's just a strategy game where people are competing to see who plays better. There is a competitive side to Mahjong. But sometimes when organizing tournaments, they have trouble, depending on the country, in finding financing, in finding support and everything, because of it being a luck game. Like Go, the fact that it has no luck involved, it's not like poker, like Mahjong or something, makes it so that in terms of legal statuses, things are a lot easier. I don't know that legal statuses of board games. I define luck as things outside of your control. Anything outside random number generator, as well as playing a move, not even looking ahead. For me, yeah, exactly. Luck as things outside your control. Exactly. And in Go, you have full control. Anything that happens in the Go board is 100% determined by what you do and what your opponent does. I think playing a move at random doesn't have an element of luck, which is paradoxical. Like, for me, for a move to be random, because even if you're playing random, you're picking from a set of moves that you've limited through your experience and game knowledge. So, for example, I'm playing random, I'm not playing A19. The moment that you remove A19 from your pool of random moves, you're already controlling the moves, so they are no longer truly random. So it is no longer pure luck. And when you are playing quote-unquote random double-digit queues, you are not including A19 into your move pool. A true randomness would have included A19 and probably something like throwing 2 dice. There is luck in terms of which one of the double-digit queues happens to place the correct stone. True, but at the same time, as I said, isn't it all just, at the end of the day, game knowledge? There's still more than 50 plus moves to pick from, if not 361. True, but I would say that the fact that if you limit to 50 moves and your opponent limits to other 50 moves, and your limitation is better, Yeah, I don't think, in my opinion, Go has zero luck. There is no luck in Go. Even if you're a triple digit or quadruple digit queue. I know it's not a thing. But in my optic of what game logic is, Go has no luck. But I do this is basically a matter of I don't want to say philosophy. It's kind of like we're discussing semantics. I don't think either you or me are wrong here. Exactly. I think it's very incorrect to say that I'm wrong or to say that you are wrong. We just have different perspectives in this case. There are definitely some battles that I feel like discussions that I need to fight out till the end, because I'm very adamant on them. Here we are just discussing a little nuance, so it's just fun banter. It's not one of those discussions where one is right and the other is wrong, even though I'm right and you're wrong. So if I play here, that's kind of a threat. That does work? Yes, this is a threat that does work. There is luck. I count it as luck. My definition is better as my wife's a language teacher. I need to one up that. My definition is better because this is my channel. Imagine now, I'm not that petty, now I will be like, ban! Jake is banned! I would never... I can ban people, but never because of something like that. Imagine being this petty.
Yomi.
GG, you won. Okay, I need to be careful because of these stones. I'm right, trust me, I'm from the internet. Ooh, that's also a strong argument. I need to be... Let's be careful right now regarding those stones. If he cuts me there, I can just play there. And that's alive locally. So I have two philosophies that I can follow here. I can... If he goes for the ladder... I can ladder break. So let's cement our life here first. Now, is it worth to escape here? I think it is. If you play the random move without knowing how to follow, you cannot really gain much from it. True. Allegedly, TheNando is wrong. Don't ban me. That's not my opinion. Oh no, but you are a mod. Why did I grant you mod privileges, Zerzon? Why are you blue? Da-boo-dee, da-boo-da. No, the MCA. I need to create my own version. Je suis verte. Do-do-dee, do-do-doo, do-do-dee, do-do-doo.
10, 9, 8.
YouTube needs VIP roles so bad. True. Like a Minecraft villager will say. Quote, yes, quoting ancient philosophers such as Minecraft villager. I think this is
10,
the best move.
9.
But I don't know the continuation that well. Everybody makes mistakes. Not me! Especially not when playing Go. I have no idea of the continuations here. What I do know is that this should not get this isolated. This is still a weak shape. I would be curious about something like N4 or M4 instead of O4. If I put this is way too dank. Because I want to approach that corner, but not at the cost of my life with this group. Okay, this is nice. If I go here and he plays there, I go here. And he's trapped, so I can go play this first. And now I connect here. This is becoming an annoying shape because it's my opponent has good shape and I have meh shape. And now he's reducing this and threat to connect there. I think I should go for an invasion here now. And these 3 stones are also a target. Let's separate, divide and conquer. How does this go? This is nice. Why C3 instead of F4? Because of this group. Basically because of this, of how vulnerable this group is. C3 would have given him a much better position to target my group there. That's
10,
the main reason.
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Now he has weakness here, here, and here, and I think we can take care of that, and then that's gonna be very vulnerable as well. Oh, his O4 group is very solid, yes. Yes, his O4, this group is very solid. Like, it's so easy for him to get life here. Wait, I think I got a little bit distracted in order of priorities here. Because I was like, yeah, that's just down, and now he played there, and now that's no longer down. Now this may be under a lot of problems. I play here, he can just go there. This is annoying. Definitely misplayed there. Let's see what I can do here. All of that was just poor play. This group is now alive at least.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
Do I attack
3,
this? I think
2,
I do.
1.
But slowly. But yeah, losing this was monumental. I definitely messed up something on order of operations there. Like when you read too far ahead and like if this happens then that happens, if this happens then that happens, and you forgot that this hasn't happened yet. You get so far down the what if world that you forget what the current timeline is. I think that's very much what happened there. Let's divide this. Let's 3-3 this. Now I gotta outplay my component here. What about the C7 connection? Oh, I need to check that later. If it just connects, I go here. If it doesn't, I... Remember that he's expanded, but these stones are still weak. So we gotta exploit that. Gotta exploit the fact that he's attacking us with a group. He's achieving 2 weak group status. This group of mine is not super solid, but it is better than what he has. Now it's like I need to take down either this or this. This seems kind of easier. Let's defend here. Yeah, this right now is a bit tricky to attack. This. This group is now starting to get very weakened. Okay, he defended there. I think that was a good call out of him. For this one. Yeah, now he I think he's going to be able to live with both groups. Both the inside one and the outside one. Still have that cut there, but I would rather... Wait, this... If I play here... Oh, but that's just Atari there. Because we both have a situation now where we don't have a lot of points in most places. But this is a lot of points. Let's see if we have something. I don't think there's a lot we can do right now. I wish there was something, some complication that I could make here. But I'm not seeing anything. I play here. Ataris, I go here. Then he just has to Atari. And this he connects and that's...
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4.
I mean, yeah, that just... that just spoils the fun. Let's take these 4 stones out, but that's not enough. This corner I can't do anything. I play here and he ignores, I play here. And yeah, he's just alive there. There's no longer... This is Sente. There's nothing. I think he can just ignore that. Yeah, I think we're going to end today's stream on a defeat. And I do feel like I misplayed this game. I do feel it. In some games, I'm losing, but it's like, okay, I played it well, my opponent just played it better. I mean, that's every single game that you lose. Okay, is that a... No, that doesn't work. Pity though. If I play here, he just takes me. Yeah. That's just 1 point. That's Self-Atari. So many of these small situations where it's like, if we were in a different timeline, if only. I was unlucky. Go is a luck game. That's the only reason why I lost. Why wasn't luck on my side? I've always said it. Many times. Whenever I play Go, I always say it. This is just a luck game. There, and then I connect and he takes me, so he takes me. Not in a romantic matter, but in a prisoner. I mean, that's some people's idea of romance as well, so what am I saying? I need to go have dinner. The brain is not braining anymore. TheNando has left the building. I repeat, TheNando has left the building. brain. We have full... The launch has been a success. We have full brain detachment. Entering Earth atmosphere in T-9, 8, 7. Now everyone is going to ask me to play Kerbal Space Program. Branding do be hard, yes. Since ancient times, humanity has always agreed on a few things. One of them is braining do be hard. Throughout history, few were given the power to control the destiny over their fellow men. Generals and captains. Nothing I can do there. Defend here. I'm threatening this stone. Do not go there. Ha ha ha. Ah. Worth a try. I should have gone more dramatic, like if he was sitting striping. Oh no, my mouse slipped. I played there. I do hope my opponent does defend on A2. Imagine if bluffing was a part of Go. I mean, there it is, but it did. Ah, okay. I was so scared there for 1 second. I had read that before. Bluffing is a part of Go, but it's not in the way of being silver-tongued. Is it over? Why can't I do cool stuff here?
10. Pass.
10.
Remove
Pass.
the dead stones.
Yeah, I lost by around 40 points.
White wins.
Am I back at 7Q? Thanks for the game. Yes! I mean, I forgot to update my thingy, so it was actually correct. It's actually correct now. And here, you can see, I'm going to pop up the review. We definitely messed up early. Like, the chart is very unanimous in giving my opponent a victory. Oh, this! I just remember how the game started. I hate this opening. I hate this opening. Yes! I forgot. I know that this is a thing, what I played here. This is a thing, but okay. I want to learn, like, the number 1... Why do you even place B50? Oh, this is Joseki. This is a thing. Let me confirm. Let me just... Okay. Just do this real quick. I'm almost sure that is Joseki. Let me confirm. Yeah, that is Joseki. Okay, and I just saw the sequence. Let me... Because I was switching windows and everything. That is indeed Joseki. But here I should have gone here. This is the Joseki. And you can see black only winning by 0. I'm winning by 0.2 points. I mean, it's white's turn, so... But this is indeed Joseki. And I thought I remembered this Joseki, but then this move arrived and I'm like, okay, I don't remember this anymore. But this is Joseki. Yes. I like, and I know that because I've also studied this, and in this is no longer Joseki, but this is like tenuking away from this is Joseki. Like if my opponent played this, I know I can go here, 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 I can go anywhere. But this one, I know that this is the more fighting Joseki, which I shouldn't have gone for, but I didn't remember this one. And I was like, my opponent is going to get me with some nuances here. So let's resolve this and let's go here, here, here. This doesn't seem Joseki. But I need to study this position. This one in specific, it's showing more and more in my games, and that's the... I mean, that's not why I lost the game, but it helps in losing the game. Because this created an outcome. This snowballed into an outcome which was a very weird game for me to play. Because I have two weak groups already, and my opponent has a good corner. Not perfect, but good. A weak group here and here, but I also have two weak groups. I want to see if my local life there was also too slow. I have a feeling it was. Minus 4.9, it's not horrible. Yeah, when the AI goes for the 3-3, I'm like, yeah, okay, you do you. In some things I want to learn, okay, what's the statistical best Joseki possible? When it's jumping around the board, I'm like, yeah, you do you. Yeah, and we're 10 points behind, but I don't like this game for black. And, I mean, the goal of a Joseki is to pick how you want the game to be at this stage of the game. So, if I don't want the game to be like this, I should not play that Joseki. Especially not in that shape. Okay, here in this corner... should have gone for this. Okay. Just make it more simple. And here, yeah, give him... I should have known. This one I'm... This one I shouldn't have... Like, some mistakes I can forgive in myself. This one, I don't forgive myself. Like, I was like... After this happened, I was like, oh, my opponent has such a good shape here. Has the flower here, and I'm like... Pfft. Yeah, this corner I played very poorly. Okay, and here, okay, I want to see my brain fart. Yeah, here I was like, okay, I play this, he's divided, yeah, and then I go down here. But no, I actually have to play this stone first. If not, he just plays here, and I'm completely separated. I was thinking that this was already connected. This was really bad. I think this was the fact that I've been playing for over 3 hours, if I'm honest. This is the kind of mistake that I usually catch myself and go back, and now the tiredness was speaking. And I mean, at this point, it is truly game over. Like, I tried a few small things. Could have gone for bigger, maybe more aggressive. It was not game over if I could have maybe made something here. Here I needed to attack this side now. That one was already alive, I needed to... And now by playing that small sequence there, I gained like 1 point and I gave my opponent the first move here. And now he's alive here. That's the final nail in the coffin. And now it's all just small things from here. My final chance was trying to attack this, and after I realized I can't attack this, I should have noticed earlier. Hope is not that useful in Go. Like, oh, maybe something will happen. No maybes. Read these, no maybes. I should have read. Okay, you need to really read and act on what you read. That's basically it. But yeah, that was it for today. Good to be back at Go. As I said, next stream, I'm glad I'm warning people already. Maybe next week I won't be able to stream Go. I cannot make any promises. However, this is going to be a jam-packed week, full of content. I did fix my stuff, and yeah, we have Go today, tomorrow at the same time. I will be playing EU5, Europa Universalis 5. Last time I was playing while discovering. This time I studied the game a little bit because that is a game. What country do you play as in EU5? I play as actually an underdog in EU5's. Sorry, so far, which is Portugal. Portugal has a rough time in EU5. And last stream I was in Portugal, but I had no research done. Now I want to try Portugal again, now that I know the game a little bit better. Thank you, Felon. Thank you all for being here. Who would have guessed? True, I want to play with other countries, but since I'm learning, I feel like I'm still in a point where I learn better by repeating the same country. I want to make good content, and I feel like if I play Portugal again, it won't be a repetitive stream, if I'm honest. Then, Wednesday. We've unlocked tier 3 and 4 in Satisfactory, have Steel and Coal, time to start the Industrial Revolution in Satisfactory. Let's go. And then Friday, I'll be back at co-casting some Age of Empires alongside my good friend DZ. Understand, I do the same except that I play Bohemia. Nice. Isn't there a famous... Oh, it's... No, it's not from Bohemia. No. Like 3 or 4 times before moving to different countries. Yeah, and I've heard that England is one of the best countries to start on learning in EU5. And I'm enjoying, by the way, EU5. Who famous from Bohemia? Oh, no. I was thinking, and then I was like, no, I'm mistaking things. But let me hop open my Twitch and see who is streaming. Primo is streaming and he was here. Let's raid into Primo, a fellow Portuguese VTuber who is trying to beat Hollow Knight. Oh, he's actually doing like the final. He's fighting against the final boss exactly right now, so I'm going to raid him. Who knows? Maybe you'll get to see the victory. Or is he just practicing? Oh, he's practicing. Okay. Yeah, thank you all for joining. I had a great time. I will raid over on Twitch, on YouTube. I haven't unlocked the feature yet. I need to grow. We need to grow on both platforms. I need to get stronger. Let me confirm. I cannot raid on YouTube yet, right? Because I keep saying that. I think I do need... Maybe I can. Let me check. And do I have anyone on YouTube? While we set up the Twitch raid. Let me see if there's anyone I'm comfortable with. And how many? Okay, we don't have a lot of rated viewers on YouTube today. Sometimes I have more. So the people I can raid are quite big, and I don't want to send like, oh, one viewer to a big streamer. If it was a fellow small streamer, I wouldn't mind. So yeah, enough yapping. I'll be back tomorrow for some Europa Universalis. Hope you had a great time on stream. I certainly had, and I hope to see you in the next one. Bye bye everyone, and have a great one.